Hi YouTube. I decided to come to you today with just a little short video because it seems like I've been having so much bad luck lately. Uh, well, let's see where I want to start. Yes, I am still pregnant. Haven't got my period yet. The first day of my last period was June 17th, so that puts me at around 6 weeks. Haven't been to a OB yet because I had an appointment on, I want to say July 24th. So my wife and I, we go to that appointment. We're all excited. We're nervous. We're anxious. We want to really confirm what we already know. So we get there, and I fill out a lot of paperwork and everything. And when it comes to filling out the paperwork for the hospital, I don't put it down just for the simple fact is because we want to have the baby in a state that does marriage equality. So we know Florida does not because I would like for my wife to sign the birth certificate. I don't want her to adopt a baby or pretend to be the parent. I want her to sign the birth certificate right along with me. So in order for her to do that, we know we would have to go to a state that has marriage, same-sex marriage, because they do that. So I go in to get my blood pressure checked, and I guess one of the office personnel, maybe the financial person, comes to us and tells us that um, the doctor can't take you on without, any risk. He doesn't want to see you because you're choosing not to have the baby here in Florida or in the hospital where he works at. So he won't see you. And I'm just like, he can't just see me for the day, just to check and make sure that everything is okay. And they were like, no, he doesn't want that liability or anything like that. So my wife is, very, very, very upset. She cussing and fussing. So, we go home and we try to regroup and we decide that our best option is to not tell anyone that we're going to have the baby here, that we're not going to have the baby, and just get prenatal care like we would, fill out all the information and everything, and then, do what we decided in January or February, because I'm doing March, leave and go either to New York or Connecticut. Those are our home states, and stay there until the baby's due. And then, of course, while I'm there, get a doctor and get, the rest of my prenatal care with my fingers crossed that I'm having a good pregnancy and there's no complications or anything. So that's what we had planned on doing. So I had an appointment on August 5th with a doctor. I have high blood pressure going in. I take blood pressure pills twice a day. And I guess I told her that for some reason out the blue, on Monday, the doctor's office calls me and she's just like, well, how is your blood pressure? And I'm just like, I don't know. I haven't checked it. I haven't had an appointment. I know before I left North Carolina and I went to the doctor's in May and it was fine. I don't know how it is today or whatever. So she tells me to go to a CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid or something like that and get my pressure checked there. So I go, and well, before I do that, we're out and about, and we're like trying to get our car registered, change our driver's license over, and our tags changed. And of course, it is a mess with that. I mean, we were in there for like 2 hours. My wife is fussing, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So, So then I go get my pressure checked. Guys, my blood pressure was 139 over 120, which I know is high, but I need to keep in account a couple of things that I was already stressed earlier at the DMV. And number two, how accurate are those blood pressure monitors from CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid? So many people use them. Do they calibrate them? Is it what it's supposed to be? I don't know. We don't know, but I called her back and she told me, oh, that was very high. So then I'm thinking that maybe they want to see me that day or the next day. So she says, oh, the doctor will call you. So Tuesday goes by and she doesn't call me. Well, I get a call today, which is Wednesday, and she's like, well, the doctor doesn't want to take you on as a patient as being a risk. I'm like, excuse me? So you're going to have to go find someone else because, your blood pressure is too high. And I'm going, first of all, you haven't seen me. You haven't tested my blood pressure personally. I was going through some things on Monday, as well as, do you really take into account a CVS, Walgreens, or Rite Aid blood pressure machines? Are you really going to is that really going to be accurate? So I'm very upset. My wife is upset this morning. I'm just like, oh my God. I have never ever heard of a doctor making a judgment without seeing you. So we're confused, we're angry, we're upset, and I have to start with finding another OB again. So cross your fingers that we can find something and that I don't know, somebody, I find, and he actually suggested a place, but they don't take my health insurance. Um, I don't know if I have to go to like a women's clinic or a health department. I shouldn't have to pay for any services since we have adequate health insurance. My wife covers me, and prenatal visits are covered under the health insurance. So I'm not trying to spend any money out of pocket, but I'm just so confused as to the reason why this doctor decided to make a judgment without really seeing me. I didn't know that they did that. So since my day was going along so shitty, we were supposed to go to the movies, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't drive out today because they overcharged us on some bills, and it took us like a couple hours to get that back. We had to pay extra just to make an online payment for this. We couldn't find the information that we needed today to do something else. It was just like when it rained, it poured, and it just reminded me on June 12th when I took the first pregnancy test and it came out negative, and the rental truck wasn't there. We had to drive to get it. We couldn't tow the car. It just seemed like one thing after the other was just piling up against us. So it just seemed like today was not our day. So hopefully tomorrow will be a good day. I will find a doctor to see me and to care for me and everything. I really don't know what I'm going to do. So if you guys have any advice, I'm in Tampa, Florida. Please hit me with it and let me know, tell me something. I'm so nervous and worried. I'm trying not to be because I know it's going to raise my blood pressure, but I don't even know my blood pressure. I didn't go out today. I didn't check it or anything, but I have been taking my medication. I've been taking my prenatal vitamins that were prescribed to me while I was doing the IUIs. So I'm covered with that, but it's just that I'm just worried. Like, okay, this one doctor won't see me. What's going to happen with the next one? You know, um, like, I thought they saw you first and then sent you out to a specialist. So that was my vent for the day. Thank you for listening. If you want to follow my journey, please comment, rate, subscribe. Please subscribe, and hopefully I can get a doctor's appointment and we can check and see how little Bing Bing is doing down here. All right, guys. Bye.